Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and hit that bell notification button so that you always get notified anytime I upload a new video, which is at least once a week. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Yes, today I will be showing you exactly how I nailed this look from start to finish. So if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, so to begin, I will be using this Expressions Ultra Braid in color 35, and I'll be cutting this into 4 sections. And once that is done, I just begin to pull on the end of the bundle for extra length. Then I'm going to be going in with my white tooth comb to detangle the bundle, and I'm going to be working from the tip to the roots. And once that is done, I'll be switching over to a detangling brush just to be double sure. And then I'm going to be sectioning off a little portion of the hair, brush it again to detangle whatever knots may be there one more time, and I'm going to be passing my palm rods into the middle, give it a swirl a couple of times, and then begin to wind the hair around the palm rod. And once I get to the tip, I begin to wind it back onto itself, and then I bend off the top of the palm rod and bottom part, and that is how I form the curls. I'll be showing you again in another clip. I take off a small portion of hair, brush again to detangle every knot, take my palm rod, insert it in the middle, give it a swirl a couple of times, then begin to wind the hair around the palm rod. Then I secure the braid onto the palm rods by bending off the top and the bottom part of the palm rods, and I repeated this until I was done with the entire pack of braiding hair, which was about 12. And then I just went ahead to immerse this in some hot water, using my white tooth comb to push down on the bundles just to make sure that they were completely immersed in the hot water, and I let them sit for about 30 minutes. Once they were cool enough to handle, I unraveled them a bit from the palm rods and allowed them to dry overnight. So for the braiding pattern I used to install the crochet braids, I will just be showing you a quick demonstration. If you would like a detailed video, please tell me in the comment section so that I know to make one and have it up for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna head to section out some portion of my hair and shape it like a U, and I'm braiding both ends and joining them at the back of my hair, if that makes sense, but I'll show you in a bit what it looks like. So I'm just going to be doing that again for another cornrow. I'll be making the same U-shaped part, and I'm going to be braiding both sides of the cornrow and joining them to the back, and this time I will be joining them to the one that I have standing from the first cornrow. My apologies to those who may be having a hard time understanding what I'm talking about, but I'll be showing you the back of my head in a second, and you will see how I connect the two cornrows together. And so once I'm done with the two initial cornrows, I'll continue to string the cornrows along as I go, and I'll start making them bigger as I reach the center of my head. And then once I get to the top of my head, I'm going to be making 4 cornrows going straight to the back, and I'll be connecting each one to the next one. And then once I'm done connecting all the 4 cornrows going straight to the back, I will connect them with the ones I have running at the back of my head. And then I'll be left with 1 strand of braid. And this is what the braiding pattern is looking like. And to hide that braid, I'm just going to go in with my crochet needle with the latchet open. I'm going to pass it through the cornrow, take the braid and close the latch, pull the braid through the cornrow, and I'm just going to keep repeating this process until the braid is exhausted. Okay, so the hair we made earlier is completely dry now, and I'm just going to be taking one of the palm rods and remove the hair from it completely. And then I'm going to be looking for the middle part, which should be very easy because I made sure to comb out all the knots. I'm going to be separating a little portion of the hair, and that is what I'm going to be using to crochet the hair onto my cornrows. So I'm just going in with my crochet needle, I'm passing it through the hair, collect the hair, close the latchet, and then I'm collecting all of the hair, pass the crochet needle in, close the latchet and pull out. Then I'm just going to take 1/2 of the hair that I passed through and make a knot and pull on it to secure it in place. And this is what it's looking like. Again, I pass the crochet needle through my cornrows, collect the hair with the latchet open, pass it through my cornrows, collect all of the hair, close the latchet, pull it out again, then look for half of the hair that I already passed through and make a knot to secure the hair in place. I'm just going to go ahead and continue this process and show you what it looks like at the back. So when I got to the middle part of my head, I increased the thickness of the braid and also the spacing of the braid just to speed the process along. Once I got to the top part of my head, I reduced the thickness of the braid as well as the spacing so that the braid is fuller on top. Now for the top part of the head, I did something different. I collected the braiding hair in the crochet needle, closed the latchet, passed it through, and this time only took half of the hair and passed it through the cornrow. I'm going to show you again. I passed the crochet needle through my cornrow, collect the braiding hair, open the latchet and take only half of the hair and make a knot. And that just helps to give the illusion of a more realistic closure. And this is the hair all done, and I'm loving how full it is. I love the waves, I love the curls, and I'm just going to go in with a pair of scissors right now to trim off the excess and the stray hairs. This just helps to give the hair a more tapered look. Okay, so once that is done, I'm just going to go in with my Aunty Jackie's Argan infused oil, and I'm going to be applying that to my roots only. I already have a video of how to uninstall this crochet braid. I will link it in the description box, and as well I'll leave you a card up here, so please check that out. And so I'm just going to go in with this mixture of water and my Cantu leave-in conditioner, and I'm going to be applying this generously to my hair. And this just helps to redefine my curls and make them easier to detangle. Okay, so I just went off camera to apply some gel to my baby hairs, and this is what the hair is looking like. It is full, it is bouncy, it is wavy, it is versatile. You can style this hair pretty much any way you like. Okay, so if you do decide to try this hairstyle out, please tag me on Instagram or on Facebook at Tola Lusi Official. I like to hear from you. I like to know what you guys would like me to make in subsequent videos. Just let me know in the comment section, and I will try my best to respond as soon as possible. As usual guys, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye guys.